Hey, welcome back to another Open Roads playthrough. Let's try to finish this. So we were looking in the suitcase for some kind of answers.
Whoa, there was a crime spree?
Oh yeah. Yeah, department stores and fancy clothing shops. Places kept getting robbed. The police couldn't figure out how the crooks were pulling it off. It went on for, well, it felt like months.
So what happened? Did they get caught?
Now that, I don't remember.
Postcard. We'll be together soon. I love you, and we're going to live our new life together, free and happy.
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen...
In some kind of relationship, cheating on Grandpa, planning to run off with this guy? We'll just play it safe, I guess.
in some kind of secret relationship?
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Intrigue. Grandma, what were you up to?
Yeah, I think Grandma is a little sneaky.
Diary? Should we?
Oh, I don't think we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now.
Okay, guess she's not gonna say that part of the dialogue. Aren't any help. They think they are being good neighbors, but if anyone should know where the path of good intentions leads, it's these church ladies. The children carry on the best they can. Opal is caught up in her own teenage dramas as usual, almost as if it were any normal summer. August does worry me a bit. She's becoming caught more and more in her imagination. I wish I could help her, but there is so much I can't say. It is becoming a challenge keeping my correspondence with XXXXXX, alright, concealed. It's only a matter of time till we're together again in person, but to hold it all inside, not tell a soul, it's almost too much. But he knows and I know, soon enough, the waiting will be over and this will all be in the rear view. Alright. The space for writing messages. Forget about the past. Leo's dead. All that matters now is our future together. Published by Moretto Postcard. Interesting. A key?
What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is...
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
something at the summer home, I assume?
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out.
Find out who the mystery man was. Maybe we'll find that bootlegger gold. I want to find some gold.
Maybe we'll find that bootlegger gold?
Oh, not this again.
And to see if we can figure out what really happened with Grandma Helen and the mystery man. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
Oh, God. You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Weekend trip.
Yes!
Woo!
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling behind at school. Do you really think we're gonna find buried gold at your grandma's old summer home?
Well, no, not really. It's like Bigfoot. He's just fun to look for.
I see.
Like Nessie, like X-Files.
I don't remember that episode of X-Files.
The one where they look for buried gold?
Why would the FBI send them to look for buried gold?
The government's always looking for money.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, if I find it, you'll be the first to know. And then the government.
What about August's book?
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay. A road trip! This is gonna be great.
First off, I wouldn't tell the government a thing. There doesn't need to be a second off, because just don't tell the government. Yeah, sure, why not? Kinda looks like MapQuest. Dating myself a little bit, but you know.
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age?
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So a long time ago, so a super long time ago. Just leave well enough alone. Yeah, we'll just leave it alone.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house? I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
So why did you stop going? So why did we never go? Yeah, let's dig.
Sounds really nice. So why did we never go?
I don't know. It was somewhere I always associated with being a kid. Yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college, and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
Jeez, put words in my mouth. He's a man of leisure.
He's a man of leisure.
Is that what that phrase means?
What else would it mean? He likes relaxing.
He sure does. It's probably why I never mentioned it to him. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
Yeah, you're right, that sucks. Or it could still be in good shape. Let's go a positive route.
It could still be in good shape. Maybe somebody's been, you know, keeping it up.
You hope squatters have been living in it?
No, like, you know, like shoe elves.
I thought she was gonna wreck us for a second.
I mean, it'd be nice if it were magically still in good shape, considering we need a new place to live.
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, you couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
It's better than not having a home at all, isn't it? Or, fine, then where are we going to live? Let's go with the top one.
Well, it's better than not having a home at all, isn't it?
Okay, we're not gonna be homeless.
But we're getting kicked out of Grandma Helen's house. We don't have anywhere else to live.
We'll find a place.
What kind of place?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
Just like when you lived in that van.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company,
I thought you said it was underwater.
well, it's not doing great, but...
Mom.
What?
She's really struggling here. When are you going to give up on the theater, or we need money? We need the money.
We need money.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here,
Excuse me?
he could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west. For work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just... work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
Dang. Pretty sure I heard my phone buzz from the glove compartment. I have a phone. This is news to me. Hey, Tessa Bear, just thinking of you. Easy to forget about weekends here. Every day is a work day for me. Well, I guess I can't type my own message, so we'll send this. Not much at work right now, but good to hear from you. Oh, now I get to choose. How's work going? Oh, sorry, do you need to get back to it? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with any of these answers. Let's just go with this one. That's not what I said. No problem. Always love to chat with you. I can take a little break. Things here are good. Just working hard and making money. Haha. Well, that's ironic. Awesome. Actually, I was wondering something about that. Would you be able to send some money back to help me and Mom? Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea to send that one. Never mind, I'll ask you another time. Can I just hold the phone up till we get there, or do I have to do this to progress? Let's stir the pot, why not? I don't know if Mom told you, but we are moving out next week. I think it's going to be hard for Mom to pay for rent at a new place and stuff like that. Do you think you could send some money back to help? It is kind of hard to read these text messages. I love to, kid, but right now my liquid assets are all tied up in reinvesting at work. If I sent enough back, that could help you worth a... I don't say those kind of words, Dad. Without it sinking my business out here, you know I would, but your mom's always been the smart one. She'll figure things out, don't worry. Okay. You understand, right, Pumpkin? Yeah. Did you tell your mom you bought the tickets? Not yet. Me and Mom actually are on a road trip right now. We are investigating a family mystery and going to our old summer house. Can you believe it? Wow, you need to tell her, kiddo, or else I will, and you know she would freak, lol. What on earth is that face? Okay, I promise I will ASAP. I know you will. Love you. Actually, have to get back to it now. Treat your mom nice, okay? Sure, we'll go with love you. See you soon. Is that his signature or something?
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes? Yes, I am.
To who?
It's to whom, Mother? It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's alright. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's
How's she gonna
not supposed to.
lean that way while she's driving? Look at the road.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more...
Run down, falling apart. A little more of a dump. Yeah, we'll do rundown.
Rundown?
weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
This isn't exactly what I pictured when Mom said they had a summer home, but it's still pretty cool in a retro way. There's probably lots of cool old stuff inside from when Mom was a teen, and hopefully some clues up to the identity of Grandma Helen's mystery man. Yeah, what's up with that? What the... What on earth? What is going on? I can't walk forward. But I can walk sideways. Okay.
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Can I still not walk forward? Nope. What on earth is happening? I think my game glitched. We'll be back. Okay, I think I got it figured out now. A little glitch with my controller being plugged in, apparently. Let's resume. Darling, I know I'm running from something, but I have never felt so free. I just crossed the border, and I'm writing you from the desk in a room at the motel that's hidden off a little side road far from the main throughway. There's more driving to do before I find us a little place to settle down, but before long I'll have a return address for you to write back to. Don't miss me too much. I could have pushed R, but it was too far gone.
Well, would you look at this? A postcard from the mystery man.
What was he running from?
The cops, the mob, his conscience. The mob.
The mob?
I don't think my mother would have gone for a mob guy.
According to The Sopranos, they can be very charismatic. When they're not whacking people.
Wait, you've been watching The Sopranos? Isn't that a little R-rated for you?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Let's talk about your viewing habits when we get home.
Invited to Cindy and Mark's. I think it says Mark. I have a terrible time reading in cursive. Holy cow. Yeah, you probably can't live here. Not at the moment. Let's not view that yet.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that from me. At the fair.
Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling?
Well,
Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Oh my god, a bad boy?
Well, honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
he was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Oh, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Is this relevant? No, guess not.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but... I could have used more help, too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself. One who would always listen.
That's kind of sad. Alright, I think it's time to check this out.
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
It's a maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there.
You mean like the dolls?
Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me.
What a party pooper. A freaking water heater fell through the wall and we can't get around it, but there's a weird hatch in the floor. Maybe I could go under the house and come up through there. There's access to the crawl space around back. I guess we're going outside. Did we check any of this? Nope. Oh, what's this? Letter. Let's talk about this first.
Mom, you know what it sounds like. You had a Francine.
I guess I did.
I've never heard of Lori before. Are you still in touch with her?
It was short for Dolores. Maybe you've heard me talk about my old friend Dolores?
No, I don't think so.
We haven't spoken in years. One of those friends you have in high school and then college happens and, you know.
That's never going to happen with me and Francine. That'll probably happen with me and Francine. Yeah, sure.
That'll probably happen with me and Francine. She wants to go to a theater program in New York. And then on to Broadway.
We'll tell her to stay in town. We can cast her at the Andromeda.
No offense, but Greenville is too small time for her.
So you don't think you'll stay in touch?
I mean, we'll talk on AIM and whatnot, but she'll be hanging out with all her cool new theater friends and going to the Empire State Building every day and whatever New York people do. And as soon as I have a little more work in my portfolio, I'm applying all over the place in Silicon Valley. Friendster, Blogster, all the stirs.
Monster?
Yes! Monster.com. That's how I'll find the job.
You know, while you work on your portfolio, you could get your degree right near home.
Mom, please, stop. We're in an abandoned mobile home right now. I don't want to argue about college.
Well, then don't argue, just listen.
Why would I go to college and then apply for jobs when I could just skip the college and then apply for jobs right away? Cut out the middleman.
I think college is a little more than a middleman. But maybe you're right. This isn't the best place to have this discussion. Let's keep looking.
Alright, cool. Around back it is. Wish I could sprint. So this is how we get into the crawl space.
So this is how we get into the crawl space?
I just said
keep
that.
saying we.
So this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it alone. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those creaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you on the other side.
Yeah. This would not be good for my knees either. Maybe there's a raccoon down here. Or a possum. Hope nothing bigger than that, 'cause I can't pick up anything to defend myself. Oh no. We'll look at that after this. Alright. Papers.
Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this.
This space for writing messages. I'm writing you from our new home, right on the water. I was looking and I realized there's no better home for us than one we could just pull up anchor and split if we really needed to. So I bought us a houseboat. It's really something else. Bought it from an older fellow who'd kept it perfect and is just done having to maintain it in its autumn years. There's a rumor they're going to dam this river up, but that's a long time coming, if it happens at all. Now just to get you and those kids moved up here, I hope it's been a good summer. Write back discreetly, and let's make plans for the big move. Something I've learned since Leo died is being loaded with cash is the only way to live. Get ready to leave all your worries behind. Let's take it. Alright, back to the skeleton.
Oh. Cool.
I don't think you mean that. Oh. Nope. Thought I saw something. Nope. Nothing. a big tree. Anything significant? Scarecrow.
Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had a green thumb. She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables. But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
Aw. Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened?
Hmm?
To August. She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
Oh, here we go. Hello? Hello?
It's out there. Somewhere. That buried bootlegger gold.
Uh-huh. Bigfoot, too, I hear.
Do you think he found the gold already?
What makes you so sure Bigfoot's a he?
Oh, I love it. Equal opportunity cryptids. Very forward thinking.
It's 2003, Tess. Anyone can be a Bigfoot.
Well, can I go out there and see? Of course not. That's locked. What about this door?
What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
You mean the way that I tried to get in? We can't get into August's room from the outside. Maybe there's another way in. Now can I go around and check? Guess not. It appears as though this is the only way. Ah, there we go. I see it, I see it.
Mom, I found a way in. Hang on, I'll open the back door. Hey, Mom? I found something. Look, look!
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat. Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like... well... it looks like a boat.
A houseboat.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near... trees? Maybe we can look for some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Do you remember... did it seem like Grandma wanted to...
Leave my father? I mean... I guess when I was around your age, I started wondering why they were together in the first place. They didn't seem to...
make sense together?
yeah.
Huh. I remember when I started wondering that about you and Dad. Why you were together. You're both so different. Did you used to have more in common?
Well... when you're together at first, everything about each other is new. It can cover up a lot of things. But when you get used to each other, that's when it can be hard. But sometimes, you know, by that point, it's too late.
Too late.
Because you've already married, or because you have a kid? Because they had you, Tess.
Because you have a kid?
Well, that can be one factor.
So you think you and Dad would have split up a lot sooner if I wasn't around? Well, I'm sorry I held everything up, okay? Maybe you would have been happier if you hadn't been stuck with Dad for so long.
Honey, that's not how it is. It's not as simple as that. And it's not because of you. There's a lot more to it. We'll talk about it someday.
When's someday?
Not today.
Then when?
Not today. Go Mechanics! Oh man, I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Fort State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Yeah, well, everything was sexist back then. But we're a Ford State family. You'll be a triple legacy.
I'm not gonna be a triple legacy. I don't even know if I want to go to college. Yeah, I guess. Let's just continue on the not sure train.
I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course you're going.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky. She's talented, but she's also lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not a discussion.
Fine.
Man, forcing her to go to college? I didn't go to college. That turned out just fine.
Oh, how fun. Wait, did they not get to use these? No video games back then, I guess. Poor, deprived kids.
Oh, key.
This looks like it's for a car or something.
Oh, that's the key to my old van out front. August was always stealing the keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff.
Well, well. Look who's gonna be messing with your stuff now.
I found the key to Mom's old van. It may not run anymore, but I bet it's got a bunch of cool hippie stuff inside. Probs.
Poor kid. Did she get made fun of a lot? At school and stuff?
I think she got picked on when she was little, but she toughened up. I guess right around this age, when we came back from our last summer trip.
What changed?
I don't know.
We might find out. Spit. No. Why you got this?
Oh my god, Aunt August. I have so many questions.
I don't know if I agree with this advice. I mean, fair enough. You were upset after what happened today, and that's alright. You needed time to yourself instead of talking to me, and that's alright too. But upset as you are, you need to remember boys only tease girls because they like them, or because they're different. You cannot control the novelty of others, but you can discourage it through your own appearance and behavior, or learn to play along. It's time to grow up now. I know you will. Love, Mother. Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, fair enough. You gotta go along to get along.
Oh, that's not what this is. She's telling her to act her age, not conform.
Isn't that the same thing?
Of course not.
What happens if you don't luck out and meet friends who you get along with perfectly? I feel like there are people for everyone, but what if you never meet them? Ships in the night.
Most people meet them later in life. Meeting a good friend in grade school is incredibly lucky.
But what does someone like that do? Just have no friends? Get bullied by a bunch of twerps? Grandma just wanted her to have friends. Don't act like you didn't buy me hush puppies in 7th grade.
You said you wanted those.
I wanted them because I wanted to have friends, not because I thought they were cute.
That's terrible. Those were expensive.
So what? So you compromise a little aesthetically and you can maintain your interior, individuality. You know what I mean? Clothes are the most boring form of expression. What am I gonna do? Get a nose ring to be different so I can look like every other person with a nose ring?
You are a very strange teenager, Tess.
See? I've maintained my individuality. Well, howdy there. What's your name, buddy?
I might have had one of those when I was a kid. Alright, we got outside. From a different way. What's left? Oh, yeah. The van. This door? Nope. Is this not the van? I would pick this for last.
It's everything I'd imagined.
It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar, a concerning scent of mold?
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport for 30 years. That's why I'm not coming inside.
Okay, I'll just look around and get out. It is kind of gross in here.
Ah, alas. Not so groovy anymore. Wow. Mom was even into theater back then. Huh. Wow. Brutal, Lori. Brutal. But kind of fair.
Okay, I'm reading it like this. Dear Opal, are you getting my letters? I haven't heard from you since you told me about Kurt. I've been writing you every week. Things at the park are lame. All the fun people left and now it's just me, Gordon, and the dorks from Sandusky. If I don't get anything back, I'm just going to assume you're too preoccupied with Kurt to write to me. At least one of us is having fun. I'll talk to you when school starts, I guess, unless I'm too busy. Lori. I think that is it for the van.
Find anything?
Nope.
What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it. That door's stuck.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice.
Of course we gotta go back to where we came from. The door to Grandma Helen's room is broken, but it's gonna take more than that to keep me from snooping. Mom said we might be able to jimmy it open with a little screwdriver she kept in her van. First a green bathroom and now a pink one. There it is. Letter?
Holy
Babe, this summer's been real out there, but I've got to split. I'm not hip to another winter with snow. I'm on my bike, headed to Cali. Look me up if you're ever out that way. Kurt. Wow. That's cold.
Find anything?
Well, I found,
The screwdriver. Tower screwdriver. But fair enough. What's that even mean in this context?
this. You guys didn't just drift apart at the end of the summer, did you?
No. I came to work at the diner one night, and they said someone had left a note for me. And it was this stupid thing.
That sucks, Mom.
I just felt like such an idiot. I'd put all my energy into plans, planning how we'd be able to stay together, planning how our life was going to be, planning how he'd be the answer for how I was going to be okay. And then one day, this. I don't know if I've ever cried as much as I did for the week after I got this.
Yeah, that one sounds better.
He seems like maybe he just wanted something different than you.
Well, he could have told me that. Instead, he just played along, told me what I wanted to hear. Until one day it was just goodbye. Not even face to face, just this selfish little note. And he was gone. There was a lesson I should have learned that summer. You can't rely on other people.
What?
If you put your trust in other people, if you expect them to be there for you, one day they won't be.
I don't know if I'm equipped to handle this. I didn't go to school, let alone for psychology or therapy.
So what? You shouldn't have friends or relationships?
Well, no, I just mean you can care about other people, but you have to be ready for them to go away. And be okay on your own when they do.
Are you... You're making it sound like... Are you saying Dad left you? I thought you said you both agreed to get divorced.
Got my answer.
Well, either way, he's not here, is he?
Mom, what happened? With you and Dad splitting up? He always makes it sound like you wanted him to leave, but...
He does?
I mean,
If he's telling you I wanted this, See? This is why you need to be okay on your own. If you're fine on your own, when they leave, you don't have to feel this way. Remember that.
Well... I've got the screwdriver.
Good. That's good.
That's probably what I would have said in the first place, but it didn't give me that option. Where'd she go? She already run back there or what? Let's try it.
Door,
Like
we
how?
meet again. But this time, I'm ready for you.
Zoomed in on her lips.
Hey, good work.
Thanks, Mom.
She's not even curious about how I know how to do that. Okay. Oh wow, we got a Ouija board in one room and a Bible in the other. Read. Oh. I thought I was about ready to just open it up to Genesis.
Ah, my mom loved this desk. I remember when she brought it home from the flea market.
Jeez, how many desks did Grandma have?
Kind of a lot, I guess. I mean, she was a writer. She liked to move around.
Well, let's see what she was hiding in here. Ugh, it's locked.
Use that screwdriver.
This gives me an idea.
Or the key that we found. Yeah, that works too.
The little key? From Grandma's diary?
Right.
Note. I can read this one. Helen, you can't just leave me here. I did all this for you. All for you. And those are my kids too, you know. Something have a right. What's on the back? Oh, okay.
What's that?
What? I'm sorry. What?
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids? Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad? Could that have been why he was trying to run away with you in August and Grandma Helen?
I can't even imagine.
Look, Mom. Look. This one. This note. It has a return address. Pierre Lautrec. Box 9, Hop2 Lake, Carndale, Ontario.
We should check it out. Do you want to go check it out? Ask her or tell her? We'll ask her.
Do you want to go check it out?
What? No.
No, but...
Tess, we already drove however many hours up here and dug around getting dirty and all this stuff. I'm not driving us to Canada based on some return address from over 30 years ago. We have the rest of the house to pack up, and I still need to call the electric company to schedule our end of the service, which I probably should have done sooner, and...
Mom, stop.
This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. The house can wait a day. This can't. You're going to pass up a trip to Canada? Yeah, we'll ask her that.
You're going to pass up a trip to Canada? Land of the polite, home of the reasonable? We could see a moose. I've never seen a moose. 16 years, nary a moose. I've lived a life of deprivation, Mother.
Oh, you poor thing.
Mom, all jokes aside,
Yes, please.
if we don't do this now, if we don't go up there and at least try to find out who this guy really was, who your father really was, when are we ever going to do it? We're right here, a stone's throw away, on the cusp of discovery.
The cusp of moose country.
I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, that too.
You're just hoping we'll find that hidden treasure.
Come on! If we do track down this address, we might not find anything. But we could find out who your father really was. Who we really are. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling rhetorical skills. You didn't win this one. I just happen to agree with you. I do want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and why she never told me about it, and who my real father is. And if we go check out this address, we might find nothing. But we might find something. So if one more day of driving is all it takes to find out one way or the other,
Then why not, right?
right.
Glad I could convince you.
No, you just happen to be right.
Exactly. Glad you came around to see things my way in the end. Okay. Should we get going? It's getting dark.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night. We'll look up directions. Get back on the road in the morning.
Hotel night. We're getting room service. Thank you, Mom. Best weekend ever.
But we didn't find that hidden fortune you were so excited about.
Yeah. Maybe it's on the other side of the border.
Maybe. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, before it gets dark. What the heck is this Pierre Lautrec guy Mom's real dad? Scandal. We found an address for some place in Canada. We've got to check it out. Time to hit the road.
Now, what is this?
During the summers when we'd come here, I had a summer job as a waitress at the drive-in.
On roller skates? Like in the movies?
Yeah, I guess. If those movies were based on reality, you know.
You were cute.
You were cute.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, please, Mom, stop. You were cute then, and you're, hot mom now.
What?
According to the boys at school, you are my hot mom. You didn't know about this?
No! I am not.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's great having all the boys at school talking about how hot your mom is. It's great. Regardless, this photo of you is real neat, and I think we should keep it.
Sure. Why not?
Why did Tess and I say cute like that? It's weird.
Precious stone?
This was to you? Grandma was writing advice to rocks?
This was to you?
Subtle, right? My mother was against me and Kurt being together from the start. To be fair, I would go off to who knows where with him and sometimes not come back till the morning. Now I understand how worried she must have been as a mother.
You were a bad kid? Do you ever thank your lucky stars I'm not a bad kid?
I don't know. You and Francine can stay up pretty late.
Playing The Sims and eating pizza rolls.
Yeah, you kids are wild these days.
I'm assuming we're going to the car now. Yeah, we're leaving.
It's time to order that room service.
This is not the kind of place that has room service. I'm sorry.
What?
Hotels do room service. This is a motel.
Just like the summer place was a mobile home and not a trailer.
Right. But the other way around. But there's a restaurant and lounge right next door, though. I'm gonna head down there and get us dinner, okay? And I'm going to have a cocktail while I wait. It's been a long day. I'll be back with something to eat soon.
Well, alright. That's almost like room service.
What do you want to eat?
Oh! Burger?
Burger it is. Do your homework.
I knew I shouldn't have brought my backpack on this trip. Now Mom expects me to do my homework. Well, I guess there's not much else to do cooped up in this motel room.
Oh, how lovely. Dirt-flavored water. No thanks.
The coffee's not that bad. Turn TV on. Well, I'm supposed to be doing homework. But let's see. Never mind. Hey, Tessa Bear, hope you had a good day. Busy with some work late tonight, but we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thinking of you always, Dad. Do I text him? Text Francine. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about Francine. Hey, Frankie, we survived the abandoned summer home. And how haunted was it? Very, extremely, a little. Yeah, a little. Found a Ouija board. How is somewhere a little haunted? Well, I saw a ghost, even though I didn't actually see a ghost. But it was just a little one. Oh, a baby. Wait, if there was a ghost baby, that sounds extremely haunted. Oh no. Speaking of spooky, how did your mom react to you telling her about Nevada? Shut up, LOL, I didn't tell her. Why are you so obsessed with that? You need to tell her. What if she doesn't let you go? I'm gonna, and she will let me go. Just do it now. Well, joke's on you, Francine, because she's not even in here with me. Okay, I will when it's the right time. When? I don't know. So, did you find out what you're looking for? Yes and no. We're heading up to Canada tomorrow. What? Yeah, we found some stuff about who my grandpa might have really been. We're gonna see if we can find out more about him. What? You might be part Canadian. Yo, a quart of maple syrup running through my blood. I'll call and tell you about it when we're home. Reception out here's bad. We're in a weird little motel for the night. It's pretty cool. It sucks. It's pretty cool. It's old and vintage, and my mom's getting me a burger from the bar. That's awesome. Well, have you looked around the motel room? Is there anything weird in there? Probably. If I find anything weird, I'll text you about it. Well, that was weird. My phone lit up after I read that. Nah, we'll just put the phone down. Backpack. Do homework.
Hey, it's burger time. How's that homework coming along?
Fine. How was the restaurant?
Overpriced. But I guess that's the price you pay for convenience. Here's your burger.
Thanks.
Enjoy. I'm gonna call August.
Tell her I said hi.
August? Guess where I am? At a motel in Powhatan. Tess and I took a little road trip. She says hi. We paid a visit to the old summer house. You remember the summer house? Mobile home. Yes, it's still there. Anyway, we came away with some questions about Mom and Dad.
Guess she wanted it to be more private. Let's Burger is my rival, and I will defeat it. Why would I finish homework when I have food on the table? Okay, let's just eat all of it. Lo, I have vanquished the mighty burger. Pretty good.
Do you think... Could Dad have... Yeah, she's here. Hold on.
I thought she was out in the hall.
She wants to talk to you. I'm going out for a smoke, back in a few.
Mom, you smoke?
Hello, Teresa.
Hi, Aunt August.
This is all... It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's one word for it.
How do you feel about it?
I think it's pretty exciting. I think it's pretty depressing. I don't know what to think. Yeah, it's exciting.
I think it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bigger deal for you and Mom. I just think... I don't know, it's just kind of... It's like seeing a whole new side of Grandma, now that she's gone.
Yeah. I was still pretty young when our dad died, so I think it's a lot harder on your mom than on me. I never really knew him.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've spent enough on therapy to almost be over it. Did you guys find anything out there? I haven't been since we were kids.
We found some of your old art. Stuff you made as a kid.
Oh, that's so fun. I was a creative kid.
Do you ever do that kind of stuff now?
Well, no, not really. Not as much as I'd like to. Although I have to do a lot of creative stuff at work. But it would be nice to get back into writing.
What about drawing?
I was a dedicated artist, but never a very good one. I'll leave the visual stuff to you. What about the house? What was it like?
It was pretty beat up.
Yeah. I'm surprised it was still standing.
I guess part of me hoped we could just move out there.
Move out there? Oh my gosh. You're breaking my heart. You'd rather live in the middle of nowhere than in Chicago?
What?
With me, in the townhouse. Didn't your mom say?
No. What about Mom? Can she stay with you?
Of course, both of you. But she doesn't want to.
What do you mean?
She... Look, you should talk to her about it. It isn't my place.
Why didn't...
Oh, hold on. Work is calling. I gotta go. Love you, Teresa.
Love you too, Aunt August.
Things are spicing up. Let's check the bathroom.
Oh yeah, definitely stealing these.
Oh, I can flush the toilet, even though there's nothing in it. At least I don't think there is. Open Opal's suitcase. Man, that mirror is nasty. Do I find Mom and go to bed, or do I just go to bed? Let's find her.
And Jocelyn is looking at him, and it's so obvious that she forgot her line, and of course she did, because she only got off book a few days before, and he's just staring at her.
Uh-huh.
And Todd needs her to say it, otherwise the whole scene makes no sense, and it's dead quiet. It's opening night! And so then, she just says, "Who are you? The Pirate of Penzance?" Tess,
What?
are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm listening.
If you want to just drive quietly for a while, that's fine. I can do that.
This drive is so freaking boring. I wonder what's going on with Dad and Francine.
Wait, where's my cell phone? Did I put it in the glove box? Oh no.
What?
My cell phone. I left my cell phone at the hotel.
Are you sure?
Yes, I looked everywhere. It's not in the glove box. It's not in my backpack. I don't have the charger either. I must have left it on the charger at the hotel.
We have to go back and get it. We have to go back and get it. I need my phone. Well, sounds like we need to go get it.
We have to go back and get it.
Tess, we have been driving for over an hour already. We are not driving all the way back to the motel just so you can have your phone for one day.
You don't understand.
It might be gone if we don't go back for it. Francine's going to be worried about me. I just need it. It might be gone if we don't go back for it.
It might be gone if we don't go back for it.
I'm sure it'll be in the motel Lost and Found. We can pick it up on the way home.
Mom, we have to turn around. We haven't been driving for an hour.
Yes, we have. We left 1 hour and 18 minutes ago.
Well, we can drive faster on the way back.
I am not breaking the speed limit and getting pulled over and getting a ticket because you can't wait till tonight to get
I wouldn't have left my phone there if it wasn't for you. You were lying to me, and I was so distracted. And now you won't even go back. And
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying to you?
you didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie to me and say August was unwilling to help us?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when I asked, she said no.
But she offered to let us stay with her.
And I said no. There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car.
We aren't gonna sleep in the car. I'll figure something out.
Aren't you concerned? We have no plan. You have no plan.
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's not like I don't have a job.
If you and Dad were still together, where do you think we'd be right now? Well, I don't know if we want to open that can of worms, Tess. Why are you so disinterested in my business? Why don't you like August? Yeah, let's find that out.
Why don't you like August?
Excuse me? Where did you get that idea?
You always act like she's a pain when she's just trying to help. It's like you're jealous of her.
First of all, I am not jealous of her. It's a lot easier to make money when you live by yourself, especially if you're so far away. Your own family is an afterthought. I had to do all the work for Grandma. August just stayed in Chicago.
You're making her sound so selfish. She's not like that.
You've never lived with her, Tess. It's not gonna be like your little vacation. August thinks she knows what's best for everyone. I can't be around someone like that every day.
Wow. I can't imagine what that feels like. Do you think you're the only person with problems and the rest of us are just running around doing whatever? You're exhausting. No wonder Dad left.
Don't bring your dad into this.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Dad? Actually talk about Dad for once? The divorce,
I don't want to have this discussion right now.
Fine. You don't want to have this discussion? I'll just find out when I go to Nevada.
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business, I'm going.
From your business. I can't believe you. That you would go behind my back?
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to ask Dad to tell me the truth.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You want to know what's the truth? Fine. Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him. Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey. Feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." What kind of person would think a marriage could work with that kind of distance? So then I have to be the bad guy, just like always. He gets to run away and be the fun parent, and I have to be the mean mom and do all the work. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job as I am, and that's why you're hearing about it now. So sure, go to Nevada, ask him all about it.
I'm sure he'll tell you the truth.
Alrighty then. I didn't even pick that option, and I still got that answer, I guess. Not only did I lose my phone, but I got into a fight with Mom. This sucks. I guess now we're going to sit here in silence until we get the stupid houseboat with fun. Oh, that wasn't funny. I wasn't done reading it.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's through here. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Look, I know you're upset. We both are. Let's just get in, see what we can find about Pierre, and get out. Before I change my mind.
Agreed.
Well, it looks like we finally made it to the houseboat we saw in the picture. Most likely owned by the mystery man, aka Pierre Lautrec. Whatever we find here better be worth it. It might be. You never know. I just wanted to jump down there, but I guess we have to take the stairs.
Lautrec! That's the name of the mystery man. Think he's got mail? Guess we'll never know. It's locked anyway.
Maybe that's for the best. Tampering with other people's mail is illegal.
True. We found a mailbox labeled Lautrec. We can't get into it though. Mom says it would be illegal, but that's quitter talk. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's no cameras. Before I go in, let's see what this is about.
How are we supposed to get on board?
Maybe there's something around here we can use.
We want to get across to the boat, but if we try to jump the gap, we'll break our shin bones. Maybe there's something around here that we can use to get across. I don't know. I think you can make that jump. Okay. Door hit me in the face. It's all good. Ew. More ew. Another ew. A knife. A tool.
Yikes. Somebody has anger issues. Couldn't just set down the knife gently, could ya?
Alright, alright, alright. Let's see about another way. Man, where am I supposed to go? Here we are. I don't remember if that was there last time.
This is so stupid. We're trespassing. We need to go back home.
But
What if you fall off and break your neck, Tess? Or who knows what's even in that boat? Or if the floorboards are all rotted, or...
But we're already here. And the trailer home...
Mobile home.
The mobile home was fine. I just think... If we go back now, what's the point? Don't you want to know what happened to Grandma? To find Pierre?
Okay, fine. You stay here, and I'll see what I can find.
No. You can't go in without me.
Don't tell me what I can't do, Tess. No matter how grown up you think you might be, I'm still your mother.
You're right. I'm sorry. We've done all of this so far together. I just don't want to give that up.
All right. We'll do it together, but I should go first.
No, I should go.
No way! What if you fall off?
I could say the same to you. I should go first. I'm not gonna let my poor, aged mother walk across a rickety bridge before I'm sure it's safe.
Let's flip a coin. Call it heads or tails.
Tails never fails.
Tails. I lost?
In a manner of speaking.
After you.
All right. Here I go.
Careful.
Not very climactic.
Not quite as scary as I thought.
Yeah, this thing is pretty sturdy. Especially for just sitting out here for a few decades. Let's hope we can say the same for the rest of the boat.
I think it'll be alright. Alright, let's go in. Why do all these doors open backwards? Or pull open, I mean.
A letter from Grandma.
Can you imagine if my mother had actually moved us up here to stay?
I'd be Canadian.
You wouldn't even exist.
Whoa. What?
Well, who knows if I would have had a daughter if my whole life had changed back then. I certainly wouldn't have met your father.
Wow. So, this is like looking into an alternate reality. I'd like to live in another reality.
Like what?
One where we are really rich, one where you and Dad are still together. Oh man. This game, I'm telling you what.
One where we were really rich? And you could fix up the Andromeda and make every play there amazing?
Tess.
And we could keep Grandma's house and make it all perfect, like better than it's ever been?
There's no way to that reality from here.
What a Debbie Downer. Yeah, I was ready for you that time.
Wow. Cool.
Tess, don't touch that!
Why not? It's just as grimy as anything else in this boat. Plus, I want to find out what the winter campus fashions were in 1968.
You don't know where that's been.
It's literally been right here for 30 years.
I mean before that. Like... Never mind. And I think it was fringed jackets.
The winter campus fashions in 1968?
And patterned tights. But really? Put that down.
Okay.
It's locked. This must be where the money is.
I seriously doubt that, but regardless, we'll have to...
Can I just kick it in?
I'd say you're free to try, but I don't want you hurting yourself.
How sturdy can it be? Ow. All right, pretty sturdy.
Pierre's office. Whatever's in there could blow the lid off this whole thing. Of course, it's locked because nothing's ever easy. Yeah. I feel like I've been saying, of course it's whatever this entire time I've been playing. Find a way in, I guess.
Cool. Nobody to spy on, though.
Receipt.
$3,000? For a houseboat?
Are you saying that's a lot or a little?
Oh, if this is around 1968, when this boat was purchased, then yeah, I would say a lot.
These are like $1968, right?
That's what I'm saying.
$3,000 then is probably like
We'll go with 100,000.
$100,000.
Well, that would be a lot to pay for a houseboat like this, but no, it wouldn't be anything like that much.
So how much then?
I don't know. $10,000?
Well, that was my second guess. So, what else could you have bought for that much back then? A car? A nice car?
Probably. Maybe.
Yeah, so this crappy boat for the same amount you could buy, like, a sports car with? Seems like a lot.
But you can live on a houseboat.
You could live in a sports car, if you don't have a very high standard of living.
Yeah. Much higher standard of living on this rotting houseboat.
I still wouldn't want to live here, though.
Boy, really getting into the sea captain persona, aren't we? Did the boat ever even leave this dock?
I don't know why you're asking me. Oh, what's this?
Damn, 40 grand.
We've definitely found our man.
This must have been from when he drove up here. Imagine spending $6 on a steak lunch.
Or $7 for a tank of gas.
Did people just drink more back then?
Yeah, I think so. But this is a lot, even for 1968.
Still locked? Sure is. What's around the corner? Nice. Did I say evil? A flare gun?
Dodge this.
That's not even what the flare gun sounds like, Tess. Open door? Huh, that's where I wanted to go anyway. Kinda giving me the creeps, for to be honest.
The burglary ring! Mom, Grandma's boyfriend here was a bank robber. Why else would he have this?
Maybe my mother sent it to him.
For what?
To keep him abreast of current events?
Oh, come on, Mom. Grandma had a thing going with a bank robber. How cool is that?
Well, okay, they didn't rob any banks. It was the jewelry counters at department stores and things like that.
Department store robber doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
And it wasn't robbery, it was burglary.
What's the difference?
A robbery is when you take something from someone under duress. A burglary, you take it when they're unaware. I think.
You think?
What is that
Listen,
noise?
it's been a while since I've brushed up on my criminology.
And why are they so sure it was men?
What?
It says the men broke into the store, but there were no witnesses. So how do they know it was men?
You're thinking lady robbers.
Like Catwoman.
I like it. Very cinematic.
Do you think Grandma could have helped?
Are you seriously asking if I think my mother was an accomplice in all this?
I mean, at this point, why not?
Why not?
She had 2 kids at home, and I just don't see it.
Seems like there was a lot about Grandma you weren't seeing.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Burn.
Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you know, maybe that's what she wanted me to think. I didn't know about Pierre, after all.
Boy, he really burned through it.
I can't imagine just spending $40,000 on nothing.
Well, some of it was on this boat.
Yeah, seems like he really loved it.
Can you imagine Grandma living here?
Can you imagine August living here?
Maybe then she would have been a famous painter, because she would have, like, had to paint a bunch of stuff to make it less ugly.
For sure.
And you and Grandma would have had to fish every day.
This is a very tempting scene you're painting.
I'm imagining something like Little House on the Prairie, but on a boat.
Little houseboat on the river?
Rolls off the tongue.
I thought it was a lake.
Attention, every... Oh, man, what? This doesn't work. Should have seen that coming.
There's something down there. A receipt.
Wow, that is a lot to spend on whiskey.
$45?
A lot for back then, I mean. Whiskey was more expensive then, too. Plus, judging from the state of this place, this was probably a reoccurring order.
Jeez, slow it down, Pierre.
I don't think he was handling my mother's change of heart too well.
With this amount of booze, it doesn't look like he was handling anything too well.
Listen, let's just get back to it. It's cold in this busted old boat.
Ooh, a flashlight. No, there we go. Can't keep it anyway. Okay. Should probably close it so no one thinks anything. Even though I took the keys. I say, I feel like I should be able to pick up something out of those 3.
You tell him, Grandma.
Yeah, not one to mince words.
All those years of writing advice columns paid off, I guess. Kinda nice that she was thinking about you guys, too. Not just uprooting your life, dumping you in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. I can't imagine what it would have been like to grow up here.
You'd have to learn French.
Sacre bleu.
Oh no, it's already happening. Oh, it's for 4 players. Sorry, Pierre.
I think this is the way I came. Yep. Thought for sure I'd be able to use that. Oh, we got the key. Forgot about that. Talking about everything else. Oh, there's more stuff. Well, this is taking a little longer than I expected. They said it was only about 2 hours-ish to complete, but I guess I'm slow. Alright, picking up where we left off.
Pierre! Pierre was here.
Looks like we're on the right track.
I really thought there was gonna be more dialogue. Is there anything over here? Am I missing something or what? Can I get down to the water? Is that something I gotta do? Let's go back to this again and see if I find anything different.
Quite the party boat Pierre had going on here.
No kidding.
I kind of want to clean up the rest of these.
Ugh, why?
Well, they're all in a bucket except these two. Aren't you always talking about how important it is to recycle? It just feels like the right thing to do. No idea.
Well, they're all in the bucket except these two. They've been separated from their friends for so many years. Now they will be reunited at last.
I don't remember that ladder, but maybe I'm just misremembering. It's nice that it gets brighter whenever I walk into somewhere. A razor.
This looks intense. What's the brushy thing for?
Oh? There's a present in there that I can't get to. You'd think I would be able to do something with this hatch. You mean to tell me all I had to do is just walk to the edge of this whole time? Just like Silent Hill, just like the Swamp of Sadness. Check out those trees. Well, I don't know what Swamp of Sadness is, and I don't care for Silent Hill, so...
Check out those trees.
What about them?
Well, I don't know, look at them.
They're trees. And?
Just thought they were cool is all.
Wow, she really shut me down. Rude, mother. I was already all through this area, though. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else on this boat for me to get or look at. Yeah. That noise was directly in my left ear. What if I walk back to the car? What'll that do? I don't know what to do. Telling me that I can't just hop over this little railing and walk around. Ay, ay, ay. What did I not look at? Where did I not explore? Pierre's office. Whatever's in there could blow the lid off this whole thing. Of course it's locked because nothing's ever easy. I was in the office. Did I not do what I was supposed to? Was I not in here last time? Mm-hmm. Would be the last one I look in, wouldn't it? I really should have read the note before I did that. I don't know if I should question it or just make a statement. A statement.
So I guess that's it. Grandma had enough time on her own. Without Grandpa, without Pierre. She realized she liked things better that way.
Can you blame her?
No, not at all. I don't know. I would have gone for it.
No, not at all. It was her chance to have her own independence. And who would want to give up their whole life, everything they know, just for some guy and some money?
People have done worse for less.
Yeah, but Grandma had a pretty good life, didn't she? Her advice column, her art, her kids, her house. Maybe she just needed a little time to herself to realize how good she had it.
Maybe. It was a long note, but we'll read it now. I've received your latest letter. This is my final response. You say you did all of this for me, but you didn't. Everything you've done, you did for yourself. You were the one who was unsatisfied with our home, our income, and always wanted more. You were the one who made the decision to get more money through reckless, illegal means. You were the one who decided to run to Canada to save your own skin, without even telling me until it was too late to do anything but follow along. I'm not following along anymore. You say these are your kids, too. Of course they are, but they're my children as well. I'm here with them every day, comforting their grief, trying to console them over the loss of their father. Trying my very hardest to keep up the ruse, but I'm getting used to it, used to doing this on my own, used to speaking for myself, to living this new life. I'm regaining my footing. I'm starting to feel okay. Yeah, I don't blame her. Hey, a key!
Looks like a mailbox key.
Oh, I was hoping that would turn up.
I swear, you could be so nosy sometimes.
Like you didn't try to open it. Nope. We gotta go this way. There is no athleticism in this game. Not even sprinting. Or jogging, for that matter. Alright. Open mailbox.
Looks like Pierre tried to mail this, but he messed up the postage or something. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Wait, opening other people's mail? I don't know, Tess.
Oh, come on, Mom. Live a little. Pretty sure the law frowns on breaking into people's houseboats, too. If this guy was your real father, you're his next of kin, so it's fine. Yeah. We'll do that one.
If this guy was your real father, you're his next of kin, so it's fine.
Is that how that works?
I don't know, probably. Makes sense to me.
I suppose you have a point.
Let's see what we've got here.
Open it up. We'll read this. We're gonna read this time. To whom it may concern, I now confess my culpability for a spate of burglaries which resulted in the theft of almost one half of $1,000,000. I had worked as a property inspector for Gein County for over 10 years. At a poker game in 1966, I was approached by a man interested in trading blueprints and my knowledge for cash. He and a few others targeted department stores and other businesses that carried large amounts of cash overnight. This relationship developed and I became more and more involved. I was given 10% of the proceeds from the robberies in exchange for information on how they could evade detection from the store's security. As time went on, the stores they chose to hit became riskier and riskier. I had no way to back out of the arrangement, as they had threatened not only my safety, but that of my family as well. Seeing no other option, I falsified a death certificate with papers I lifted from the county office. I left my wife and daughters to cross the border under an assumed name, giving them instructions to follow me. They never did, and I wish that regret having asked them to. What little of my stolen profits remain I have destroyed. My wife, Helen, knew nothing of my crimes until it was too late. She only went along with the story of my death. She had no other choice. She is innocent. My decision to involve myself in this series of crimes was mine alone. I ask only that you leave my wife and daughters alone. This is my confession. Leonard Lambros.
So Pierre was my dad?
He wrote this whole confession, but it never made it. It's been here ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well, it says right there.
No, I mean rhetorically, Tess. Jeez.
Right.
I'm... So my mother wasn't having an affair at all. Or whatever this would have been.
Not except with Grandpa's secret identity.
So my father hadn't died when we thought he'd had a heart attack. He was just here. on this dock. We never got to know him. He was just a car ride away. August and I suffered over something that never even happened.
Okay. It kind of did happen, though, didn't it? Yeah, I'm really sorry, Mom. I don't know. Could go either way with either answer.
It kind of did happen, though, didn't it? As far as you knew, it did. You lived with that your whole life, so to you, it did.
I can't believe I can't believe he just abandoned us. All this time, he was here. He gave up his family, his children.
For an old boat and some booze.
I wish I could have talked to him. Just one more time. And my mother living a lie for the rest of her life. I can't even imagine. I just wish I could have talked to her about it. While she was alive.
Wish you could have been there for her. Wish she could have trusted you. Wish it didn't turn out this way. I feel like these are loaded questions. What to do, what to do? I don't know what to say. Wish it didn't turn out this way.
Wish it didn't turn out this way?
Yeah. If we could have just... She didn't have to carry all this alone. I can't believe she would do that to us, lie to us, her whole life. Why didn't she say anything? Even when we were all grown up.
Maybe she was trying to protect you.
Yeah, maybe. August was so little. But I was old enough to know the truth. I just wish we would have talked.
So, that's it? He spent all his money, tried to send this confession, and disappeared, and he never came back? Do you think he could still be alive?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? Either way, he's gone.
You don't want to keep going? Maybe we could find...
No, I think we found enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom.
He pretended to die. But he really just left me, like everyone else.
I didn't leave you.
Well, maybe not yet. But your dad...
I thought you said you were the one who kicked Dad out.
I mean... Well, it wasn't quite like that. I guess... Listen. I'll give you the full story in the car. I'm freezing out here.
Yeah, me too.
Tess, thanks for doing this. For coming with me.
Of course.
And for pushing me to find out what happened.
Just doing my job.
I know I haven't been the best mom lately. But I am so lucky to have such an incredible, kind,
Oh, Mom.
beautiful, hard-working...
Stop. You'll make me cry.
Just such an amazing daughter.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey.
Well, that was nice. Back in the car. Alright, I guess we'll talk.
Hey, Mom. I was thinking about something. I wonder what Grandma would say about all this.
Good question. What do you think?
I don't think she'd be too happy. Now, girls, I hid those private things away so people wouldn't find them. I don't know why you couldn't leave well enough alone. Well, if you didn't want people to find it, maybe you should have gotten rid of it. Well, okay. Maybe I did want you to find it. A little bit.
So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, you know, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was gonna fix all his problems, our problems.
And for a while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he was gonna be a professional poker player.
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's not playing with his own money. It's all tournaments and stuff. They're playing as a sport.
That's kind of cool. That's insane. That's insane, bruv.
That's insane. Didn't anybody tell him the house always wins?
Oh, I did. But this isn't playing poker against the house. It's against other players. There is no house. Believe me, I heard all his justifications. There were plenty.
And even though he's been gone for a couple years, he's never told me why he's really out there. Why wouldn't he tell me?
Maybe deep down, he's not so proud of it.
Maybe he just didn't want to tell me till after he'd hit it big? So he chose right when Grandma really started getting sick and we moved in to take care of her, to go off and follow his dream? He must really like poker.
He likes it. But I wouldn't say that's the real reason he left. The split came at a really hard time. The theater was doing worse, and I was spending all my time there. Then your grandmother started really declining and needed more and more help. I think when I decided we needed to move in with her, to care for her, well, being a full-time caretaker for his mother-in-law was not something your father ever signed up for. So he left for Nevada. He wanted to stay married. Said we could make it work. But by that time...
It was already over.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that this was a pattern that would never really end. Do you blame me for ending it?
Nah, I get it.
No, I get it. You needed his support, and he just ran away. Kind of forced your hand.
Yeah, kind of.
That sucks, Mom. But I do miss him. I'm sorry for buying the tickets.
Oh,
I should have talked to you first. I guess I thought, I don't know, that Dad, explained everything to me in a way that made sense, and that he was living some great life out there.
no, you shouldn't apologize. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I guess I was embarrassed. That I would have married such a ding-dong. Professional gambler. I didn't want to have to say it out loud. But I guess you can't keep running away from your problems forever.
Now I have these tickets, and I don't know what to do.
I think you should go.
To Reno?
Yeah. I think it would be good for you to hear his side of the story. We may not always get along, but he's not a bad guy. And you guys have a good relationship. You should spend some time with him. I think it'd be good for both of you.
Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's not over Thanksgiving, right?
Oh God, no. And Miss August mac and cheese? Fat chance. I'm proud of you, Mom.
For what?
What do you mean, for what? You're kick-ass. How many moms would stop packing up their house to drive their daughter all over Michigan to search for a family secret? Or run their own business, run a community theater? That's pretty cool.
All right. Maybe not the brightest idea from a financial perspective, but it is pretty cool. Thanks, honey. That means a lot. And speaking of businesses, that's pretty impressive that you made enough money to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, it's exciting that people are willing to pay me to design websites.
Well, I've seen what you can do, and you do a great job.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm serious. When I saw your web stuff, I mean, I don't always know what I'm looking at, but I know it looks good.
Thanks.
An artist's eye, just like your grandma.
And my mom. But maybe it skipped over my aunt.
Come on, her painting wasn't that bad. Well, I guess I always imagined that you'd go to Ford, like Grandma and me. It's silly, but it's not fair of me.
God knows I didn't do everything my mom wanted me to do.
What? Yeah, seeing. We'll go with that.
Like seeing Kurt?
Yeah, exactly. Amongst many other things. But yeah, it's hard to let go. To see you as an adult, and not just my baby girl.
Mom.
You were so cute back then. Even cuter than now.
Stop.
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling ball head. The bowling ball baby.
Yep. And it was all your dad. On my side, we all have perfect, tiny little heads. Like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the whole August thing?
Moving in with her?
Yeah. I guess it's a big decision, moving to Chicago.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Would you want to move in with her?
Yeah, why not?
It seems like a good choice. Even if it's just for a while, at least we'd have a place to stay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Are you worried about the theater? Or my school?
These days I'm worried about everything, but I'm confident too. Confident we can figure it out.
Yeah.
We've been through so much this last year. You've been through so much. I have to have faith that we'll continue to make things work.
Yeah. Me too.
I will say, August's house is pretty nice.
Her bathtub is the size of my bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be worth it for the bathtub alone. We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
You can sleep easy. We're not French Canadian after all.
Whatever we end up doing, I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah. Me too.
It don't even look like she's driving. Well, I guess that's it. I don't think there's anything else left to do, but let's wait it out here and see what happens. Yeah, it's just credits. Well, that's it. This is a fun little playthrough. Hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned. Hit subscribe. There will be more playthroughs in the future. Until then, thanks for watching. We'll catch you all in the next one.